A very good morning to all the students. I am your assistant teacher, Ms. Dipali Sharma. Students, I hope you all are fine and fit. Now let's start our today's class with the sentence of the day. So today's sentence of the day is success and failure. Both are parts of life and both are not permanent. I repeat again, success and failure both are parts of life but both are not permanent. Right? Now students, let's start our today's class. So we are doing the chapter number 4, the Western Desert of India. I hope you all have opened your SST books. So we have done the exercise A and B in the previous class. So today we will do exercise C, D and E. But before that we will recapitulate the chapter number 4. So in this chapter I have explained you about the desert. That what is desert? A desert is a flat area covered with sand and it has very little vegetation, right? Then I have explained you about the climate of desert. That the climate of desert is very extreme type. In winter, the days are pleasant but nights are very cold, right? And during summer, the days are very hot and nights are cool. And desert receives very little rainfall, right? Then I have explained you about the camel. That camel is the chief means of transportation in desert because it can live without food and water for many days, right? Then I have explained you about the life in the desert. And Central Plateau. So, the life in the desert is very hard. People have to move from one place to another in search of food and water. So, the life in the desert is very hard. Central Plateau. Central Plateau consists of the two plateaus, that is Malwa Plateau and the Chota Nagpur Plateau, right? So students, we have done the exercise A and B. Today we will start with exercise C. So take out page number 30, exercise C. Page number 30 of chapter 4, exercise C. True or false? So students, you have to write down T for the true statement and F for the false statement. Now let's start with first one. The Himalayas divide Rajasthan into two parts, true or false? So answer is false. Because Aravalli Hills divide Rajasthan into the two parts, not Himalayas. Second, many rivers flow in the Thar desert, false. Right? Third, the climate is cold and humid in the desert regions, false. Right students? The climate of the desert is cold? No. Next, cutting off trees help in the spreading of desert, true. As I have explained you that there are various reasons for the creation of the desert. So cutting off trees is the reason? Yes. Now fifth, the Indira Gandhi Canal is also known as the Rajasthan Canal, true. The Indira Gandhi Canal is also known as the Rajasthan Canal. Next, sixth, black soil is found in the Malwa Plateau, true. The black soil is found in the Malwa Plateau, right? Now students, we have done the exercise C. Now the exercise D are answer these questions. Now we will do the question answers through the PPT. Now students, let's start with D part, that is your question answers. Question number 1. How is the camel useful in the desert? In this question you have to tell that how is the camel useful in the desert. Answer 1. Camel is useful in following ways. First, camel is the chief means of transportation in deserts. Second, it is the only animal that can carry heavy loads of goods and travel for a long period of time without food and water. So students, as I have explained you that camel is the chief means of transportation in deserts and it is the only animal that can carry heavy loads of goods and travel for a long period of time without food and water. Right? Now second, why are there no trees in the desert regions? Now you have to tell why are there no trees in the desert regions. Answer. A desert area is full of sand. It receives little rainfall or no rainfall. Hence there are no trees in the desert region. So this is the reason that why are there no trees in the desert regions. Because a desert area is full of sand, right? And it receives little rainfall or no rainfall. Hence there are no trees in the desert region, right? Now next. Now third, what are sand dunes? You have to tell what are sand dunes. Answer. Sand dunes are hillocks of sand. So students, as I have explained you that sand dunes are hillocks of sand or small hills of sand. These are formed due to depositional action of winds. Okay? Sand dunes are the hillocks of sand and these are formed due to depositional action of winds. As I have explained you that when the storm comes, then sand dunes move from one place to another, right? So due to wind they are formed and they move from one place to another. So sand dunes are hillocks of sand and these are formed due to depositional action of winds, right? Now fourth, name the minerals that are found in the Chota Nagpur Plateau. Now you have to tell the names of the minerals that are found in the Chota Nagpur Plateau. Now answer 4. The minerals that are found in the Chota Nagpur Plateau are mica, copper, iron ore, limestone and coal. These are the minerals that are found in the Chota Nagpur Plateau. Now I am repeating again. The minerals that are found in the Chota Nagpur Plateau are mica, copper, iron ore, limestone and coal. Now next. Now fifth one. What are the reasons for the creation of a desert? Now you have to tell the reasons for the creation of a desert. So student, this one is hot question. Now answer 5. The reasons for the creation of a desert are: first, less rainfall; second, deforestation on a large scale; and third, allowing overgrazing by the animals, increasing the desert area. So students, these are the reasons for the creation of a desert: less rainfall, deforestation on a large scale. Deforestation means cutting down of trees on a large scale. And third, allowing overgrazing by the animals increases the desert area. So these are the reasons for the creation of a desert, right? Now next. Now sixth one. What is the importance of an OCS in desert? Which value does it support? Now you have to tell the importance of an OCS in desert and which value does it support. Students, this one is value based question. Now answer sixth. OCS provides the much needed water resource to sustain animal and human life in a desert. So students, as I have explained you that there are some places in the desert where the underground water comes up to the surface and form pools. So such fertile area is called an OCS. So the OCS provides the much needed water to sustain animal and human life in a desert, right? People can grow crops of jowar and bajra around an OCS, right? So people can grow crops of jowar and bajra around an OCS, right? Now next, value which OCS support. Now you have to tell that which value an OCS support. So OCS support life support value. It has a water resource underground and supports vegetation and animal life. So it has a water source underground and supports vegetation and animal life. So an OCS support life support value, right? Students, you have seen the PPT of question answers. Now let's move forward with exercise E, page number 30. Now exercise E. In exercise E, you have to write down one word for the following. Okay? Now first, an animal which is called the sheep of the desert. You have to tell the name of an animal which is called the sheep of the desert. So answer is camel. Camel is called the sheep of the desert. Why? Because camel is the only animal which can live without food and water for many days, and it has broad padded feet which allows it to move firmly on the sand, right? So camel is known as the sheep of the desert, right? Now second, small hills of sand found in the desert, they are called sand dunes, right? Sand dunes are the small hills of sand or small hillocks of sand. Next, third, underground water which comes up to the surface in desert are called. So, as I have explained you that there are some places in the desert where the underground water comes up to the surface and they are called OCS. Right, students? So, the underground water which comes up to the surface in desert is called OCS. Right? Now, fourth, last one, hills which divide Rajasthan into the two parts, eastern and western. You have to tell the name of the hills which divides the Rajasthan into the two parts, eastern and western. So, answer is Aravalli Hills. So students, You can write down the spelling of Aravali, this or this. Both the spellings are correct. You can write down double L also. You can write down single L also. So the answer is Aravali Hills, which divides the Rajasthan into the two parts, eastern and western. We have completed this chapter. Now write down your homework. Your homework is you have to do exercise C and E in a book and exercise D, that is your question answers, in a notebook. Right? You have to do exercise C and E in a book and you have to do exercise D, that is the question answers, in a notebook. Now students, just remember one thing. Now you don't have to send your homework on the school mobile app. Now we will provide you the dates that when you have to submit your notebooks at school. Till then you have to complete your work. Thank you students. Have a nice day.